سلام بچه خوش به یه ویدیو دیگه از چنل میراتم و الان به پارت 16 بازی اصلا کلید میراج. خب بچه فکر کنم اینا پارت آخر بازی اصلا کلید باشه. خب بچه بریم که شروع کنیم، بریم بازی معطلی. خب بچه الان چلنجمون تا کجا پیش رفته؟ الان باید برگردیم اینجا. چند تا اسکیل داریم؟ دوتا. منطقی. خب در هر صورت بریم که شروع کنیم.
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
تبی داده تبی.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabed, you have filled the
بعد یه
streets with
پارت
eyes
چهره
to
بسیم رو
spy.
دوباره دیدیم.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it the Great Work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this puzzle with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
خب نوبت
Before I
یکی دیگه هست.
act, I will be sure.
بچه بریم وقت یک. خب با اینا
I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty flesh.
قهرمان هم قهرمان خودمونم.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
خب هر که بدن نفر بعد قرمز کجا نشون میده. قرمز دیاره نشون میده. بریم پیش این. نه
You see you around?
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
خب با اینا حرف زدم.
Elaine, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعاً.
اونجا یکی هست.
That astronomer might
اینا برداریم.
Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an, that astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
برم کجا؟ نریدم.
لا يحق للعبيد حمل
آره نوال بود.
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihad. This is Ahmed the Gustav Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smart. The world is full of wonders.
اینجا بودم.
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
دیگه چیه؟ خب
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
خب دیگه هم هست اونجا یه دونه دیگه هم هست با بریم و اونم به اونم حرف بزنیم باشو باید درمون یکی میرفت
Enjoy our bounteous snacks and the sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
کجا اونجا
There is that poet, a bit love. whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
خدا این حرف دادم.
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more, and of order, or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Okay.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin.
باید بریم
I
اونجا.
should return to the Kahraman.
ببر. خب
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
قهرمان.
Head inside, if you please.
خب
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
خب
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many
دیگه
fine
هیچ
chambers.
دیگه بکن تو گردنه. اول همه قهرمان چیه اونو بکن.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes.
همه رو
How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
Great work. خب بریم فضیل هم بزنیم بریم.
It is true. Fazil leads the order now.
قهرمانا رو پیدا کنم.
To hunt him down.
به چاقو میکنم. اینو بلش.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest word.
حرفی که باید بریم بشنویم. باید بریم اونجا بشینیم بشینیم. خب بشینیم خب
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Show me everything.
خب کلید اونجاست. برای کلیده رو بر
Plenty of work to do up here. See, avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library.
Stay there! Hey, you will stop her!
Too. And those screams from the basement. Makes me...
یک کمی این ورتر خب خیلی داره میره این برای بردش میکنم. خب برو نه اینا خب اینا بردش بزن بریم
I better not use my weapons here.
بزن بریم
علماء الرياضيات المراقبة دباغ المتجر أحدث تعديلات
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
خب بریم بالا
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my weapons again if needed.
خب اینا باشون رو که
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Hari.
دستم خورد
Forget the poet. We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
اونا با باید حرف میدن چرا پریدم پایین ای من ریدم تو خودت احترام دوتا کنم خب این اولی اینو بردار
That book looks out of place when it's behind a desk like that. A history of the great...
Target. الان ای هذا لانچش کن بریم اینو بزنش
Changing yourself yet?
اینو بزنش
A history of the great scholar and his magnificent magnificent reform of the House of Wisdom.
این هستش. بعد
Not sure this is the correct volume. Looks like someone left
اون پایینیه بریم سمتش.
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fawzet Fahim. Does not sound too romantic to be honest.
جعبه تیری میری چیزی پیدا نمیشه اینجا.
Wait, just a...
اینم اینم بدم با
This letter mentioned a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
حالا اینجا برم بیرون یه جوری اینجا داره.
An impressive volume, written by Fawzet Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
خب بپر بیرون رفتن باشن. خب اینجا نیست اینجا. حالا همونجا بود که بالا هستش اینجا. اینجا بریم. خب
Gatekeeper.
Those who came before are...
The great scholar in the House of Wisdom.
No, we are done. Again I ask, those who came before are...
The Folly of Poetry.
No, wrong answer. Goodbye. Again I ask, those who came before are...
I don't know.
I will return with the passphrase.
من چیکار کنم؟ من چیکار کنم؟
جيد. لا.
Lend me your eye.
دوباره بریم پیشش.
Again I ask, those who came before
are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
خب در باش. خب بلش بده پایین.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
زک غار داره گوه میخوره. میخواستم این قدیما کردی کنم اینجوری ببرم بردم داخل. خدا رحمت. بیا 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 نزدیکتر. بیا بیا. بگی ببرد.
Don't worry, we've got plenty of volunteers. What in the name of... I'll feed you your bleed.
There is a deep runway here. A reek of rot and iron. Those ropes might help you
Okay,
get
no
to
more.
the fossil.
کلید میخواد کلیدش کنه.
Take me back there.
Huh?
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I know. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies.
بذار من اینجا بایستم ببینم.
It's a
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Mahamud.
باید چه کاریه دیگه. کارگه کار. باید اول ببینه دوروبریاشو میکشن بعدش هم خودش هم ببینه. لانچ بدم. این اولی، این دومی، این سومی، این هم خودش. این هم فدی.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
اینم ای. خب اینا هم کشتیم. بشم این دفعه میخواد چه بلایی سرمون بیاره. این چیه؟ من بزن بیا اینجا یه ده اینجوری زمین بزن. این اولی، این دومی، این هم سومی. این هم بزن. این هم اینجوری یک از این نمونده انصافا. خب برید. احترامونا خراب کنه.
The scholars know. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the order.
نرم بردار بریم بیرون. بدم بریم. خب 5 تا چی داریم؟ اسکیل داریم، بریم اسکیل اون استفاده کنیم. با این به چه درد میخوره؟ اینو میخوام. خب این دوتا رو میخوام. حالا اینو ولش کن. بیا اینجا چلنج اینم کامل شد. خب فقط اینه. اول بریم این بریم
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No, it is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
اینم تموم شد. چی شد؟ داخل همون هیولا.
Easy, Basim. I am here. Basim, تمهل.
I cannot keep them waiting.
Are they aware, your companions, that their hunter is hunted in his sleep?
If it were in my sleep alone, I could bear it. But it followed when I fled Anbar. Now it stalks me when I slay those I hunt.
The ones from the palace, in the masks.
4 are dead at my hand. The last, the head of the snake, will join them soon.
Why slit its throat when you could loosen its tongue?
What? Why would I?
The Jinni only struck in sleep. It never dogged you by the day until you reached into that chest. The masked ones prize what lay within. The ancient object that woke at your touch. They may hold more answers living than dead.
I hunt my enemies. I do not break bread with them. I took an oath, Nihal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent, not from the order of the ancients.
If you will not ask your foes, then at least ask your friends what slept in that chest. And why they sought it.
Okay. بذار متر نه اینجوری که بوش بیاری پارت آخری نیست. خب بذار بهتون برد کجا بریم؟ اینجا.
Wait for me in the Harbiya. Clear your mind, Basim. Focus on the task before you.
You took your time.
Did you wait up, Master?
I wait for no man. You look tired.
Nothing a little adventure won't fix. What news?
Ali thinks the time is right to attack the palace. The Oyun are distracted and the people divided.
Divided how?
Some are claiming the new Khalifa stole the throne from Abu Abdullah, son of Al-Mutawakkil. What do you know of him?
Little. He was there at the palace, the night his father... The night I reached into that chest. Master, have we learned anything more about the object within?
Why do you ask?
It seems a shame we know so little about something the Order prized so much. Should we not seek to know our enemies better, the better to defeat them?
Marhaban, Basim. Have I interrupted?
No. We must turn to the task at hand.
Of course, Abu Abdullah. Rebecca tells me you have met his mother, Qabiha.
I did. I think she could be first among our foes. She, or Arib the poet, or Muhammad the governor. All 3 had ties to our enemies.
Muhammad ibn Tahir. His cousins govern the land on which Alamut sits.
Their protection is all that shields us from our enemies.
I cut our enemies' legs beneath them, Master. Let me strike while their stumps are bloody. I will unmask them and learn their intent.
Basim is right. We must act swiftly.
Go to the Round City. Investigate all 3, but take no further action. Reports back to me atop the house of the previous hill.
Okay. Oh.
You should not disturb me, and you should find something to do.
Welcome, welcome.
You will hit the mark with a single stone.
I am sure you have not been idle.
Be my guest.
Seen
Seen enough?
Perhaps your skills could be applied here.
Take a look.
Level. این چی؟ زمان بیشتر
Nothing else?
My thanks for your aid.
So long.
ببر برو. حالا چیکار کنیم؟ حالا 4 تاست بریم سراغ این. اینجا
Petition and concubine. I will soon know.
ببر.
Let us hope she is home.
برو این داخل.
You will not bar me from my gift. This is my
غریب که
bought with my generosity, bought by my genius.
این زنه.
For tokens, favors, and personal dedications, you may find Sayyida Arib in the garden after her recital. Good day.
You must be her patron. It is an honor, Sayyidi. If I may, I seek a private audience with the poetess.
Do you?
I have been moved beyond words by her words. Symmetry of sky and sea. I only wish to express my sincere admiration.
Pretty words. Nearly as pretty as hers. And just as false. We both know what mask she wears, don't we?
Mask, Sayyidi.
Enough, Sayyidi. I know what you are, and I know why you've come. You think I haven't seen you skulking in the shadows. She's no longer party to your plots. Your secret meeting. Foolish nicknames. I have scrubbed her clean of them. For I have set a watch on her door. My men dog her recitals. Every letter she's had of you I have shredded or sent back.
Sent back?
You will find them piled at the Postal Bureau. Burn them. Bury them. Do what you will. You can choke on them for all I care.
Foolish nickname. Secret meetings. The patron may have thought we do. Sift through strangers' mail and sniff out conspiracies. Where can I hide?
نه داشت چی میگفت داشت دیگه یکی رو داشت میگفت باورت میشه یه دقیقه اینه
خوشحالم که عمویم خانواده رو برمیگردن. کار در جوجان در حقیقت پا نگرفت. اما پدر خوشحال می شود که او را اینجا
Can you explain to me what happened with the vizier? No, not the new vizier, I mean the old vizier, but not the long
البته بشم این چی داره راست میگیر نمیگونم تو مخت
بهترین هدیه رو برای پسرم پیدا کردم.
چی؟
چند وقت پیش در بازار بودم و آنجا زیر نور درخشان آفتاب نشستم. یک دست شطرنج مرمری زیبا.
Found out what caused the riot by the
شطرنج مرمری مدام دوات فراغتتون نمیشه بار میشه خب اینجا بی بالا بگی بندازش پای برو تا آخر دیگه جان هر کاری میکنم بره داخل چرا نمیره برو داخل دیگه حالا میمیره دست سرمونا یا بپر پایین دیگه تو بری یه راه پیدا کنی بری پایین تو اونجا خیلی مسخره است انصافا بدم همون دا اینجا راش کجاست داده اینجا
Now to find Aribs, dearest Arib. Your poetry has after the honey drips.
یارو نگاه بندازیم
Thaler leaves the
اونم
garden.
بزنیم بعد احتیاط
Should order correspondence, bad poetry, a bit of both. Arib could be a Thaler. The painter spoke of a recital in the gardens. I could give this letter to Arib and see where the vixen leads me.
بریم بریم خب
As the desert,
بزن
I will bathe in
بشین اینجا
Be you ocean, desert, cobra, dove, all shapes and humors will I embrace. Hello there. Have we met? Come, don't be shy. I rarely bite and I never leave a mark. It seems there's no privacy in the public eye. How came you by that letter? Who put you up to this?
I work in the dark to serve the light.
I've met the men who serve the light. It seems its glare oft leaves them blind. Are your masters so blinkered and bumbling?
You were warned, you son of a dog. Come, Arib. We will set no tongues to wagging here.
Yours is the tongue that will not still itself, even when I beg for silence.
You spurned the counsel of he who raised you, and without whom you would still be nothing.
I raised myself. I authored myself. I have written myself into history. You are banished from my pages. Now be gone.
How can I leave you to wolves such as these? You're a woman alone, unarmed.
Words are weapons enough for me.
Then let us see what defense they offer. Take her.
There is somewhere the Sayyida needs to be, and you are delaying her.
It seems that words can summon shields.
We will need to make this quick.
بیا زدنشون که اینا که چی نیست بیا اینا این اینا این اینا این باش باش من با تو کار دارم
To leave the garden and follow the mouse. Perhaps Arib is not lost to me yet.
خب
That must be a capital offense.
حالا من کجا باید برم؟ این چیه؟
How far will the fox flee?
گفتن یه لحظه خونه یک موی که فکر کنم
Follow the mark. Really? Like mine. What kept you? What do you think? Not again. You should bring him before the Madali.
Sara.
But he thinks only of my reputation, Sarah. To safeguard success, I must be palatable, discreet. He fears I am too proud.
You? Never.
I write that love is feral and free, unbound by stricture or statute. Should I not practice what I publish?
Practice makes perfect. It also makes enemies.
So be it. But let me choose them. Courtiers, caliphs, patrons, partners. So many men have tried to decide my enemies. And friends. Though Allah knows I once chose poorly.
He hid himself well. And the poet needs patrons. Even one so great as Al-Talab.
Well, I have my pick.
Good. There's troubled times ahead.
I will be fine. I have survived 6 caliphs. I will survive
6 more.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'll kiss the rings I need to kiss, but I will not be bound again. Not by anyone.
Okay.
Secret meetings, coded names. There is no trace of the Order here. Still, she has her pick of patrons. Maybe the head of the Order is not Harib herself, but an admirer.
Okay. اینم تموم. خب اینا رو بریم و دیگه این میمونه. بچه برین اینجا این پارت رو تموم کنه و بقیه بذاره واسه پارت بعدی. فکر کنم دیگه واقعا دیگه این پارت رو فکر کردم پارت آخریه ولی نشد. فکر کنم دیگه بعدی پارت آخری باشه دیگه. بچه مرسی که تماشا کردن. ویدیو خوشتون اومد لایک کنید، ساب کنید، اگه نظر هم داشتید تو کامنت بهم بگین. تا پارت بعدی ویدیو بعدی فعلا.